Hi, everyone. This is Brent, Evelyn's second son, and I'll be narrating. I'm sorry I can't be with you. At least I can be here in voice. Now, I'd like to tell you a few things about my mom. Evelyn Church was born January 30th, 1927, to Scytha and Hayden Smith Church. At that time, there were very few cars, telephones, refrigerators, and well, only a few folks had indoor plumbing. Evelyn's parents wanted to have many children, and they built their house with lots of bedrooms with this in mind. Unfortunately, Scytha was not able to have children for about 6 years until a Dr. Norris came to town and nursed her through her entire pregnancy. As a result, they had their first baby boy and named him Norris after the doctor who made it possible. The second baby, named John, and he was nicknamed Jack, and he was born 6 years after Norris. Scytha waited another 6 years before giving birth to Evelyn. And their final child was a boy named Carl, and he arrived 12 years after Evelyn. Evelyn grew up in the outdoors, riding horses and working at her father's dude ranch. Now, Evelyn was a cheerleader and senior class president at her high school. She was known as the red-headed Spitfire. Evelyn's father, Hayden, was well known for his vibrant personality and had an entertaining nature. He filled many community roles, including sheriff as a young man in Kanab. The picture on the left shows where guests would enter and register at the VT Ranch. On the right, a group of guests are ready to ride horseback to the Painted Desert. The Church family business grew to include Zion, Bryce, and Grand National Parks. Evelyn's mother, who was a blue ribbon cook, supplied homemade butter and ice cream to Grand Canyon's North Lodge. Hayden also started the horse and mule concessions that service Bryce, Zion, and Grand Canyon. Now, Kanab was known as Little Hollywood due to its history as a filming location for many Western movies. Hayden often supplied horses and additional staff needed for many movies and TV shows of the time. In fact, Clark Gable was a frequent guest at Hayden's home and dude ranch. During World War II, the young men were sent to fight overseas. Evelyn and a few of her high school friends went to help at Hill Air Force Base making airplane parts and repairing planes to get them back up in the air. When Evelyn was just 19, she went to live in San Francisco with a friend during BYU summer break. She immediately found work at the elegant new Sir Francis Drake Hotel. She learned to handle accounting, managing events, and also hospitality. Rex, Calvin Christensen, and Evelyn first met at an LDS church in San Francisco. Rex was quick to tell Evelyn that he was going to marry her someday, which Evelyn brushed off as not very likely. On the first date, Rex enticed Evelyn to go into the dental school with him. He seemed to know the place, and she thought he might be the custodian there. The next thing she knew, Rex had her in a chair and was checking her dental work. He found leaks in her crowns and offered to do the extensive repairs without charge. After dating for a little while, Rex took her to one of the nicest restaurants in San Francisco and asked her to marry him. As he did, he presented her with 24 red roses and had a tenor that came to the table to sing, "I Left My Heart in San Francisco." That became their signature song, their banner song, you might say. For their 60 years they were married.